What if the things you allow into your life are shaping your spiritual condition more than you realize? In Leviticus chapter 11, God gives his people a long list of clean and unclean animals, what they could eat, and what they must avoid. At first glance, it feels like just dietary rules. But look closer. This chapter is not really about food. It is about formation. God was teaching his people how to live differently, think differently, and stay spiritually pure in a world full of compromise. Because what you consume physically was meant to reflect what you allow spiritually. And today, the message still speaks loudly. Not everything in this world is meant for you. Not everything that is available is beneficial. And holiness still requires discernment. Today, we're going to uncover 5 powerful and life-shaping lessons from Leviticus 11 that will challenge how you live, what you allow into your heart, and how seriously you take your walk with God. Lesson 1. God cares about the details of your life. God didn't just give Israel big commandments like, do not steal, or do not worship idols. He gave them detailed instructions about everyday life, even food. Why? Because God is not interested in a partial relationship. He wants your decisions, your habits, your daily choices. Key line. If it matters to your life, it matters to God. Nothing is too small for him to care about. Lesson 2. Holiness means being set apart. God was teaching Israel to be different from the nations around them. The clean and unclean laws created a visible distinction. And the message was clear. You are mine. You live differently. Today, holiness still means set apart. Not weird. Not isolated. But distinct in character and choices. Key line. You don't follow culture, you follow God. Lesson 3. Not everything is healthy for your soul. God told them. Some animals are not for you. In the same way today. Not every relationship, conversation, video, habit is healthy for your spirit. You may be allowed to do something, but that doesn't mean it is good for you. Key line. Spiritual maturity is knowing what to allow and what to reject. Lesson 4. What you touch can affect you. In Leviticus 11, even touching something unclean made a person unclean. That is powerful. Because it shows what you expose yourself to affects you. Sin is not always loud and obvious. Sometimes it's subtle, gradual, and quiet. But over time, it shapes your heart. Key line. You cannot constantly touch what is unclean and expect to stay spiritually strong. Lesson 5. God's desire is your holiness. At the heart of this chapter is one powerful statement. Be holy, because I am holy. God's commands are not about restriction. They are about transformation. He is not trying to control your life. He is trying to protect and purify your heart. Holiness is not punishment. It is protection. It is freedom. It is becoming who God created you to be. Key line. God calls you to holiness because he wants you close to him. So here's the question you need to ask yourself today. What am I allowing into my life that God never intended for me? Is there something you need to remove, avoid, or surrender to God? Because your spiritual life is being shaped every day by what you allow. And God is calling you today to live cleaner, closer, and more set apart for him. Because when you choose holiness, You don't lose anything. You gain God's presence, His peace, and His power.